And before people start joining, I'm gonna just throw it out there on the social medias. Oh, my back. Sorry if there's anyone in here at the minute. I am going to be drawing in a second. I'm just sharing out the link on all the social media and stuff. Oh. It's taking its sweet time. Okay. Right, I'm carrying on from what I was doing yesterday. So yesterday, I drew all of this, stuck it up on a Facebook group, got some good feedback. People are still chatting about it now, which is good. And I said today, because I really enjoy doing this, I'm going to sort of develop 2 of them. Because this sort of session was just about practicing lettering, trying to come up with some new interesting stuff. The one that I got the most love for was this one, which is my favourite out of these 4. But the other one I'm going to draw or develop it's similar to this one, but I did a better version of it there. So I'm going to basically do that. I'll do this one first, and then I'm going to move on to this one. So they're the 2 that I'm going to draw today. And what I've done here, so let me straighten up the camera. There you go. So what I've done here already is I've marked out the paper, so because I want to do everything from obviously drawing the piece again to background bits, sort of more detail and hopefully some colour. I've kind of made a bit more room for them, so we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to get up some. I meant to do this earlier, but again I forgot. I normally have like a reference board up with like some inspiration and things like that, just to pull ideas from. Right, I forget which one it is. Okay, sorry, 6 minutes in and I've not done a bloody thing. Sorry, right. Let's get to it. So that was the halfway point, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I just wanted to mark out okay, there's an extra one at the bottom. Yeah, I wanted to mark out halfway because I want to put it as central as possible to make it as even as possible when it goes kind of outward. So just start there. In fact, no, I want to start there. Shall I use a different pencil for that? No, just use this one. Have I messed this up already? Did I draw it like that initially? Have I made a cock up already here? Yeah, I did. I drew the picture wrong. Never mind. What I did was I basically redrew it because I didn't put it up on Instagram, so I've got no reference for it. I can't remember exactly what I did. So I kind of roughly drew it out, but I messed up one of the extensions on it. So I'll be going for a good few hours. I meant to come on at about 6, but like an idiot, I forgot to charge my phone. It was about 80%, which would have got me a good chunk of time, but not enough, I don't think. I probably would have cut short more than I wanted to. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, because I'll probably go till about 9, half 9 maybe. So yeah, we don't want that. We don't want my stupid head in the shot, do we? Just noticed that. There you go. So I've also made another mess. What a start we're off to here. I've not even drawn that out properly. What a divvy. Yeah, so I would like to get some colour on these. That's the intention. If I don't have time to do that today, God, I'm a moron. Yeah, if I don't have time to do that today, which I probably won't, I will be revisiting it to finish it off. because I want to do these two in full. Because I think once I've done these two in full, I'll probably have the confidence to go on and start up with the live streams of, or sorry, the time lapses of them again, because that's why I stopped. I just wasn't happy at all with them. I just didn't like them. But I'm hoping now that I'm refining my style a little bit, getting the letters how I want them. I can start making more of an effort with the colours and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I needed to zoom in as well, because I'm doing it in pencil, it might not show up as well. That was one of the problems with my old phone, because I could only go up to a certain resolution. And thank you for the like, by the way, whoever put that in, thank you. Yeah, it used to come out really, really faint. Yeah, this is the highest resolution I can do it in. In the initial drawing, that, I suppose, block didn't drop all the way to the bottom, but I think it looks better if I do it that way. Because what I've done is, because I've got limited space in the smaller sketchbooks that I put them in, I thought I'll need to get every letter in a certain space. A lot of graffiti pieces, they're a bit sort of freer with how they draw their letters, and I tried to do that and it just doesn't quite work. I can't make it work because it's not the type of drawing that I normally do. So I thought, well, why not just draw these in the same way that you draw your other drawings? kind of sticking to a set of rules almost. So I'll do every letter within a 5x5 space, and it's all about the detailing within it. I think it just sort of suits the way I draw better, and it's consistent with how I normally draw, so it just made sense to me. I think I seem to work better when I kind of have a limited sort of space to work with, or I don't have as many choices that I need to make, because I can't seem to get anything done. Like if there's a blank sheet of paper in front of me, I'll have like all these ideas, but I'll just never know where to start. So if I limit what I'm able to sort of use, so like with dot grid paper, I'm kind of forced to focus in on connecting the lines somehow. If I'm working within a 5x5 space, I'm figuring out how to get letters within that space. Just helps me focus a bit better, because I just can't seem to create pictures from nothing. I need a little bit of assistance. Right, there's your main letters that have gone down. I don't know whether, I probably will, but I was thinking on whether or not to darken in the lines. I think I probably will. As in have a black outline for the letters and black for the detail. I probably will. And then expand outwards from that. Oh. I. Facts. I'll use my thinner pencil for that. an idiot. I need my is it mono? What's it called? This thing. Mono. Okay, I do actually have to refer back to the other drawing for some other details. Sorry, I should have done this on the mock-up that I did. I forgot. I might change that back actually. So that's where it originally was, and I think the other side was longer. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep it as original, actually. Yeah, that's how it originally was. I forgot about the detail I did here. How many others? Right, that was the main outline of the drawing. With my graffiti pieces, I tend to get around here and then I get stuck. I don't really know where to go from here, which is why I kind of need help from the mood boards. One of the artists who I've mentioned before, Modir, the sort of letters they do are really, really simple, but it's the backgrounds that they use just make it pop. They do really, really good backgrounds. DRMLZ does this as well. Just a simple background. So what my plan is for this is I'll outline the main letters in black, just a normal black. I use my 0.3 that I used in my early drawing because it's new and it felt very nice. Then I'll use a 0.03 for the inner lines. I don't know why my Discord's popping off. Then the colours that I'm going to use, this is where I get a bit twitchy. What I might do just to play it safe, just so I get a good look of how it's supposed to look, is because again I'm focusing on this one drawing that I did that I really liked, but I just needed to kind of so like this is the drawing that I kind of obsess over a little bit at the minute because I just really like the sort of idea that's there, but I just needed to tighten up the letters, and I like the colours of it as well, the sort of blue scheme. But what I might do is the darker blues for it are on kind of the inside on the thinner sections and the lighter blues on the thicker sections. I might flip that round, and then for these details here I might put those as light blue without an outline. That's my thinking anyway, which means I'll get rid of that. In fact, I might change that. So that's my thinking for this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, tired. Yeah, I think that works fairly well. I mean, could the J do a bit of work? Alright, cool mate, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm basically developing the drawings that I did yesterday. I did this one off camera. I did this in the morning yesterday. And I did a rougher version in this. But I preferred, that's the one that I did in the morning. So what I'm doing is I put this set of pictures up on the Facebook group Graffiti Sketches that I'm part of. I got some good feedback. The one that got the most love was this one, which is the one that it's my favourite as well. So I said tomorrow, i.e. today, I'm going to develop two of them. So I'm going to develop this one and that one. Excuse me. So I'm going to do this one first. But I'm just thinking about a plan of attack and sort of adding details because I want to make this one pop. I want to make it pop. But I want to get it right. Like, there's been a few drawings in the past that I've not liked as much because I've not done the details justice or the colours or whatever. Love the universe. Thank you. Yeah, I think I was saying earlier in the stream that I think I seem to sort of get the best results when I set like a set of rules or parameters for myself. So every letter has to fit in a 5x5 space, because then I'm forced to think about basically getting the most out of that space. Like I struggle if there's like a big blank sheet of paper. I'll have like a billion ideas and I can't focus on how to start it or finish it or whatever. Whereas if I work this way, if I kind of have certain parameters for myself, then it just seems to work better for me. I think what I'll do as well is add that as a detail. So yeah, I'm just planning out colours and some limits. So yeah, that's exactly it. Like before in I think you did see it in I know what you mean though, cohesive. Yeah, I'm not sure if cohesive. I think it is, but I know what you mean. Consistent, maybe a better word. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure you were in a stream when I showed an old sketchbook when I very first started all of this back last year. And when I was saying that Peter Draws was a big inspiration, and I tried to draw like him, but it was too messy. It just looked like a cheap imitation of him, which I didn't want. And I quite like drawing with straight lines and sort of uniformity, neatness. I think the OCD part of my brain prefers to draw like that. So it kind of works. I'm just going to change this as well. Yeah, so I'm just planning out sort of colours and details and that kind of thing. So I think what I'm going to do with this one is have the main sort of letters black outlined, thinner black outline for the middle bits. I'm going to pick two blues for the colour. Then I'll have darker blue for the main chunk of it. I don't know though. I don't know. No, I might have a lighter blue for the bigger chunk, then a darker blue. Oh, this is what I mean with colours. It's really, really hard. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. So the next bit I want to do is add another layer of detail. Do I want it that far away? I don't know yet. So this next bit is me going to be figuring out the next stage of this drawing. I don't know. Should I do the main bit first and then figure out the background details after? I don't know. Like I think this. I keep referring back to this damn picture because this is the one I think I got everything right, except the readability of the two letters that I mentioned before. Like, I think the colour choices are correct. I think the dark blue on the thinner inset bits is the right choice with the lighter blue on the outside. The lighter blue on the sort of background detail and the sort of through, because it would be, the word would be on the top, then the sort of black line details would be the next layer, and then the blue on the background would be the third layer. You're going to look at it like that. And what I'm going to try and do with this drawing is the same, because I think the letters are bang on. I like the sort of background shapes behind it, but I just don't want the background to suffer. Like, I want there to be a good amount of detail sort of from front to back. Okay, I think what I'll do first is I'll pen in the main word first, and then I'll go from there, because I can pen in the main word and it's there in it, and then we can see. I don't have to worry about it. I can see it a bit better, can't I? Like, yeah, it was when I did that. Like, I quite like that. It's a little bit basic. Like, I've kind of limited the details because I focused too strongly on readability. Oh, I've lost the bloody reference for it now. Oh yeah. Where are you? Yeah, I don't know why that's bang in the middle of the book, but yeah. Okay, what I'll do next then is I'll... Yeah, oh thanks. The yellow one's okay. I think it's okay. It's nice and neat and tidy, but it's a bit simple because I think I was too... I don't know, I was too afraid to over detail it, so it didn't become readable, because that was the problem I had with a couple of other ones, so I got a bit, excuse me, twitchy about it. But I think now what I'm going to do is I'll stop burping. I'll pen this in. I just need to remember to not line it in at a snail's pace, like, excuse me, give myself room to actually if a line doesn't go perfect, you know, you can always sort of add the little details afterwards. As long as the main outline of the letters are a decent thickness and I keep the lines sort of consistent enough. Well, let's do this. Like I said, I've got no idea how far I'm going to get with this. But I definitely will be carrying this on. I certainly won't upload any pictures of it until it's finished. Is that how I did it in the other one? Apologies, I'm going to have to keep turning the pages back to the other drawing just to look. Yeah, I want the line slightly thicker than that. I need like a little sliver of paper or something to go under this. Right, just do the main thing first. Do the main thing first. Worry about the details after. I'm going to bring this down a bit. need a book or something to go there to rest my hand on. No, it's too thick. The other one. Yeah, I think probably the best way to do these, always black in the outline of the letters and then I have to do it every time, but I think to start with, blacken the lines of the letters and then just have the colours go outward. Just making sure it still looks decent. A bit closer. I'm not bothered about the lines being exactly the same width. I would have just used a thicker pen. I'm more bothered about, like, I actually don't mind some of the lines being a little bit thicker in some places than in others. I don't mind that at all. I just want to make sure there's enough room so I can do the sort of inline or outline depending on. Whereas like here, I need to. That's fine, I don't mind that. And just thicken out the other side. I can do it with other parts of the, like here. It's fine. hate these really long lines that I have to draw. It's really hard to keep them neat. Never use a ruler though. Not that there's anything wrong with using a ruler, I just don't want to use one. Mess that line up, it's fine, no, it's fine. It can be salvaged. Apologies for my head's in shot, sorry, I'm just really trying to concentrate. Fuck, that looks shit. There you go, just so it's not the only really thick line. So it looks a little bit more deliberate. I didn't mind it being thick, but I've overdone it. Okay. Look, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's difficult. I think I overcompensate as well. Like if I, instead of just leaving it maybe, I'll tend to go overboard if I make a mistake. It's fine. This might come as a surprise to you as well, Coob. I've actually been rethinking working in pixel art. like again, my opinion on pixel art hasn't changed. I absolutely adore it. It's one of my favourite art styles in the world. But for the time it's taking me to do one picture, and I'm not quite getting the results I want, I may draw another picture in Autodesk Sketchbook. Just to see, because it's not only the style, it is the sort of time it takes as well. Because it took me flipping ages to decide between, you know, traditional and pixel and like I couldn't seem to get it right in traditional style. I can't seem to get it right in pixel. And I've seen a few graffiti artists use Sketchbook as well. And the sort of way they draw in that app, in that bit of software, seems really close to how I want to draw. And I haven't had a proper play in that. Like I tried doing it on Clip Paint Studio, which is what I tried to draw in, but I couldn't get it right. No, thank you, man. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Like it's like I love pixel art, but it just seems like it's really hard. And the thing is, I thought pixel art would suit me more, like I mentioned earlier, because you're working within certain parameters that seem to sort of fit my style of drawing more, because you're kind of working with a very basic colour set. You know, you're filling in blocks of colour, which, you know, is exactly the kind of thing I do, but like I say, it just still looks a little bit too flat for my liking. Something I just need to keep working at, maybe. But yeah, the main thing was the time, like 5 hours to completely redraw it in the end. It's because I can't draw like how I would draw using normal pens and paper. Like it just doesn't seem to come out the same way. Like I'll be a bit free with the pens and I'll do details and little bits and pieces. You can't seem to really draw like that with pixel art. It's a little bit different. It just doesn't come out the same way. Oh, I've missed out a line. I thought that looked a bit better. I feel that too in pixel art. Somehow forces you to be more deliberate without allowing much room for sketching or planning. Yeah, it's, I suppose, it's almost too restrictive, I guess, in a way, which can be good, like, but it's like I'm keeping within the parameters of the paper on this, like with the dots. I'm kind of making things fit within certain areas, but because it's pixel art, you can't really draw as such. You can't, I'm like using the line tool and the box tool a lot. Like I'm not drawing as such, I'm filling in blocks of colour. Which is fine, it's fun, but just not sure. I'm going to get the most out of it. Okay, there's the main word. It's looking fine. Oh, that bugged me though. Like the R just looks too separated from the A, which is annoying. It's fine. It's maybe if I don't know. To compensate a bit if I make this line a little bit thicker. It's not as thick as that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, next up we have the detail, or certain parts of the detail. Because the idea is to get it looking like... Where the hell are you? Yeah, look at that. I might use... In fact, no, I'll just use the normal 0.3, it's fine. Oh, okie dokie, let's get cracking. God, my mind's just gone blank there. Yeah. God, I can't remember Jack. Why can't I keep... My mind keeps going blank when I go to write it down. What's the matter with me? Yeah, God, what's the matter with me? Jeez. No, I don't need to look at that. I'm just going to erase that. One sec. There you go. Yeah, what I'll do today is I'll just do this. I'll blacken or pen in, ink in, whatever you want to call it, the main guts of this. Do all the little details I'm going to do now, and then I'm going to do the one at the bottom. I'll pen that one in as well. time are we on? 8 o'clock now. Yeah, I've got ages yet. About 9, half 9, I think, is when I said I was going to come out. At least for me. Yeah. I think you got the right. I think you got the right idea for your pixel art cube. I think the way you did it was a smarter way than me, because you kept it really simple. You just kept the shapes small, more basic, and it didn't look flat. It popped a little bit more, because the shapes that I'm using on mine are far bigger. I think it's harder to get the feel of the detail and the colours and stuff. Like I think mine looks more flat because of that. Let me just sort this line out as well. This is doing my head in. Thank you. Okay. Already messed that up. Jesus. Don't really look like that. I've been in a bit of a creative rut after my marathon. Yeah, mate, it happens to all of us. Like you have like a burst of it and then just kind of drops off. I know what you mean. I've had that a lot. I think that's one of the reasons why this book is working so well. I think this really helps this, because there's no rhyme or reason to it. That's the one I did earlier today. But I just draw anything. It's like there's no thought in it. So then I can come up with it's forced me to do something. And like I can always go back to it and pull ideas from it. That's why I really like that series. It seems to be going nice. Like it doesn't require like a creative spark. It's just draw flipping anything. Anyway, right, let's get back to this. But I need to do more of this, because every time I get in here, like I really enjoy it. But I've said it before, like it's just a confidence thing. Like sometimes I don't think my stuff's good enough. Like I don't think it warrants the title of Graffiti sometimes. Again, that one comment stuck in my head unintentionally. And it made me think, oh, what are people going to say? They're going to think it's shit. Because my normal drawings aren't anything, like it's not any type of art. It's been nice to see you hop off. No worries, dude. Good luck with the rest of the run. Thanks very much, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for dropping your likes and all that sort of stuff. Always appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. But yeah, I'll say I need to get back in this book more, like a lot more, because I always have loads of fun when I'm in here. Like, and I seem to come away drawing stuff that I really, really like. Have a good one, you too, my friend. You too. Let me just have a look at this. Sorry, I'm sidetracking myself here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was. I need to look more into that. So across to the half. God, I'm so rubbish at remembering stuff. Sorry if I keep going back to that one, but I just, when I did it, I thought to myself, I kind of nailed that one, like there. I thought I really got that one down, that's why I like it. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, I'll what I don't do here, I'll do on Thursday. So I'm gonna ink this in, do the next one, ink that in, and then tomorrow I will colour them and add the sort of details as well. Looking forward to it. Was that the same? Sorry, I'm doing it again. Yeah, it was. Fucking that's a monkey line. Yeah, I'm neating it up the best I can. Right. Why am I not trusting the initial sketch that I've done? I don't know. Looks great this, really enjoying watching from the start, dude. Cheers, cheese! I did cock up one of the lines though, so it's a little bit thicker on one side, but it's fine. That's what it, I don't know where you are, but when you get there, that's what it originally looked like. Just lost there. Trying to get explanations and stuff in as well. I'm so flapping cack-handed. There you go, right. So it was a thicker, and then bam, 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 bam. Okay. I wonder what the hell that was then. So 1, 2. I wondered who the hell that was for a second then. I just heard Isla belt out a tune. I'm like, that doesn't sound like you. You're your own worst critic. Don't be too hard on yourself. No, I know, but it's just, I don't think it looks bad. It's just, you know, when you don't draw a line as intended. And you think, oh, and then you can see it. It's like, ah, it's frustrating. just realised I've not popped a vitamin tablet today. With the amount of times I'm getting bloody sick from hay fever. Hay fever destroys me, then I'll pick up a throat infection or a bloody blocked nose or something. It's doing my head in. Get some homegrown Scotch Power, some Imbrew. Best drink in the world. Right, so we're on the that's a 2. As always, mate, thanks for chucking it on in the background. It always helps, goes towards the hours and stuff. The best, yeah. Iron kicks ass, man. It's so good. From that bottle as well, it's just, oh, so good. I wouldn't normally go looking back on old, but previous sketches that I've done, but I like this one so much that I think I just kind of got everything right on it. That I want to try and imitate it as much as I can. Exactly, that dog agrees, yeah, he's well up for it. I think I'm just about done with this. Yeah, so the plan was... Oh no, I've missed a bit. I've missed 2 bits. Do I want that one in? I usually watch some Prime, but with your streams being on, why wouldn't I watch while I work? Oh, cheers, mate. If you had a stream, I would watch yours as well. But I don't think your location of work would allow it, would they? Trade secrets. Excuse me. So I'll tell you the plan for this drawing cheese. Just give me a minute, I'm just about done here. And 1, 2, 3. Right, there you go. That's all the main bits of detail. So the plan for this, see what you think. So there was a drawing I did a while ago. I think I've referenced it on here before. I say I think, I know I've referenced it on here before, I don't shut up about it. So I did this drawing a while ago and I really, really like it. But the problem with it is that the M here isn't readable and the kind of connection there between the I and the R is a bit meh. But I think the right idea was there. So I like the combination of the colours. I like the fact that the main bulk of the letters are kind of blocked out more than everything else, so you can still kind of see it. And like having the darker blue on the thinner sort of bits of trim and then the lighter blue on the chunkier bits. Then having the sort of black line work detail almost as if it's underneath it, and then underneath that again you've got the blue detail. This is kind of like the main idea of what I wanted to do, but I could never crack it. I tried another drawing. So I tried this one, but I kind of overcompensated on readability. So you can read the letters, but the detail's just a bit meh, because I didn't want to smother it. I think here I've kind of found the best middle ground. So what I'm doing for this drawing is I've detailed it in, sort of inked it in. Then, I don't know if you can see it, the excuse me, these kind of chunks of these sort of blocks here, they're going to be sort of like the background. Yeah, found it exactly right. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing with the colour. So on the sort of instep, in trim, whatever you like, they're going to be the darker blue. Then the bigger blocks are going to be the lighter blue. And then these details here, I'm going to use either the same light blue or a lighter blue, but without the black outline. So as it goes further back, the detail's kind of more focused on colour, if you know what I mean. So that the black outline makes the word pop, and then the lighter colours highlight the background nicely, if you see what I'm saying. Like on the original one I did. Like here, the lighter blue kind of makes the helps with the background. That's the thought process. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow with it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw and ink in my favourite one of yesterday, because I put if you remember these from yesterday, I put these up on a graffiti group on Facebook. Got loads of good feedback, and everyone unanimously said, which I agree with, that this one was their favourite, which is my favourite as well. So now I'm going to draw this one, and I'm going to block this one in. So then I've got two drawings. That's why I've split the page in half, because I was going to do two, although I've creased the paper down there a bit. So then we'll have two drawings inked in. And then tomorrow, because I normally do a time lapse tomorrow, which I probably can fit in, and then I'll come back to this and colour them in. That's the plan. That's the plan. And because I took a photograph of the other drawing, I don't have to keep flicking back and forth. My phone popped a second ago. Okay, let's get to it. So we'll start. Bloody page. Don't matter. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that was 11, wasn't it? It's fine. I need to do more fully flashed out pieces with these, but it's just getting all the colours and the background details right. Like with the other drawings that I do, it's just random. Like it doesn't really matter if, you know, a colour works or not. I've had a few where colours work and colours don't, but it's fine because it's not meant to be anything. So there's more kind of margin for error, if you like, whereas with this I feel like I've got to be a bit more clinical with it. So I want to get it right, but I just need to do it more often. Because what I want to do for this one, I did kind of thin lines as the background. I want to kind of do it as an orange so red, orange, yellow, like almost like sunset kind of colours. But I'm going to play about with that first, just to see if it works. If that makes sense. In fact, I did it. I'll show you what I mean. I can actually show you because I did it in this scrapbook. I can actually show you what I mean. Because I was going to do it for another drawing, but I didn't. I didn't do it as I drew it in here. There. That. So something like that, where I'm mixing those colours, but it's just finding the right order to do it. And I was going to do, because on the other piece, if you remember where I drew the lines here on the background of it, I might gradient it from the bottom up, red, and then in the middle orange, and then yellow, so it looks like sunset colours kind of thing. That's the idea. That's what I tried to do with is it in this one? Yeah, it's what I tried to do here. But what I messed up was that I put a thin black line between the separation of the colours, which I didn't think worked. And I think the way that I separated the colours, like the sort of space I gave each colour, doesn't work either. Like here, where the orange goes straight up, it should have been straighter, like red, orange, yellow straight across. But it's fine. That's what happens in it. You make mistakes and you learn all that stuff. Not too much. That's the hope. I need to work on, like, I need to look at the colour wheel more often, you know, the contrasting colours and complementary colours. I do need to look at that more to make sure that the combinations are better than I'm doing. Right, where's my pencil gone? Enough yapping. Time on 20 past 8, yeah. I'll easily have this done by 9, half 9. Yeah, the B's the hardest letter to do in this limited sort of space that I've given myself. Oops, wrong way. Okay, that's the main bit. Now for the deets. Going to jump off shortly, want it to run, need to sales. I'll check back in to see how you finished that. If you're on after 9, I should be back. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for checking in. I'm going to be doing that, not running, obviously, but I'll be hitting the iron after I do this. I missed yesterday because I was on late. But yeah, you crack on, go for a run. Like I said, I'm hoping to be done by about 9. But if you come back, if you're back by then you're back. If not, you're not. It's nay bother. I always appreciate you coming in. Just noticed something. Sort of inset line of that is always closest to the outline, except on that one bit. You change that. Should be on that side. Oh, you. Then I go and do that. Divvy. That's different to the original, but I preferred that. Okay, so there's the main guts of that. Have a good one, dude. Have a good run. I just noticed you can't really see that. What's happened here? Why is that? How strange. Did I accidentally pause my stream? No idea. Anyway. Let's crack on. Right, do I want to... Where's you there? Do I want to do this as thick as the other one? Let me just look at it. I might use the 5 for the... I don't know. Do I use the 4 for this one? Probably won't make much of a difference, but... Hold on. Shall I use the 5? Just so I don't end up with a similar situation there, like I'm stressing about redrawing lines and stuff. I'll make it a bit easier for myself. Use a thicker nib. Probably get copyrighted for that. Okay, right, let's do it. Where's my ruler? Give me that. Yeah, that works a bit better already. I can. Because it's not good. It doesn't need to be as thick as these, but thick enough that it separates out when I go back in with the thinner nib. Thing is, with diagonal lines, I struggle a little bit. See? Ooh, cocked it up a little bit. Not loads, it's not the worst, but... It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I can't believe I did that. There, that's okay. That's not the worst. It's fine. I nearly went up there then. Oh my goodness. His head's gone. His head's gone, Ref. Losing it. Yeah, thankfully that part of the drawing doesn't really affect anything, so it's fine. It's fine. Have I done that right? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having to tilt the paper. Is that straight up? Yeah. Oh, what are you doing? My pen had run out then. Oh, don't tell me this pen's running out. Sorry if I'm not lining this up perfectly with the screen. I'm trying to really concentrate. I'm not messing it up. Okay, that's the main outline done. No casualties, thankfully. Now for the detail. This should be fun. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where are you? There. I'm shaking my hands out. I can't keep it steady. That's a bit wobbly. It's fine. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. So I've inked both of them in. And overall, I am very happy with the results. Like some of it, that's miffed me a bit, but overall, it's fine. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll start thinking about colours and background details and things like that. The problem with this is that I'll get to this stage, like this one especially, like I won't know. I'm just gonna put my book on there just to flatten that a bit. Like I won't know how to colour that. Like there is a similar one I've done. So that idea came again from, there was two drawings that I did. So this one, again, I like the idea of it, but again, not the most readable. It kind of is. You can kind of see the J, the A, the M. You can see the B. Yeah, that's kind of doable. The blue and yellow combination is questionable. I don't think I'm gonna do here what I've done here and basically make it so it's like grates or vents or whatever. And the other one was this one. Similar thing. Where I've kind of used vents, if you like. But I don't think I'm going to do that here. I might go... Do I want to do that? So two colours that are similar. So like here the sort of pink and the coral. And there was another one I did as well. So the orange and the coral, like that's possibly now one of my go-to colour combinations because I really, really like it. But I'll figure out, I think what I might do is before I come back to this and finish it live, I might play about off camera. Just play about with some details and colours and sort of figure out the best way to do it. This one I've maybe 75% got down. This one, beyond this, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I might have a play about with it off camera, but that's your lot for now. What time are we on? 5 to 9. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Perfect. That's when I normally come off. Thank you to everyone who came in. Thanks, Alice, for popping in. I might speak to you later today. Coob, always good to see you in. Thanks for popping in. Thanks to anyone else who joined and all the likes and all that business. I'll be around tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm gonna. Normally I do a time lapse tomorrow. I might get one of them in. In fact, no, I might be out tomorrow morning. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to try and put the rest of this on camera tomorrow, but I think I'm going to mess about with some stuff away from camera first. And then when I come back to this, I'll finish it off. That's the plan. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. But either way, thanks again for joining, and I'll see you later.